Hi everyone. How we doing, girls? Hi Floppy. Hi Floppy. Hi love. What you doing? Come on, girls. I'm walking this way. How we doing? What you doing there? Did y'all decide to stalk me? Well, good afternoon, everyone. That was a bit of a cold open there for you. I thought I'd come out and spend time with the herd while I talk to you today. Come out here and say hello to them. It's about lunchtime, so they're coming out for their afternoon nibbles, and then knowing the way they are and their behavior, they're probably going to take a little siesta here in an hour or two and be lazy until this afternoon. That's the goat way. See those two young spring does up there wrestling with each other. Oh my goodness. We got some acrobats. Those spring does are full of spunk and energy, and so far this week they've started to get a little spicy. I think they can tell the summer is past peak and fall is on the way, and with that comes lady hormones, at least for goats. For large goats like this, their mating season begins in late summer, early fall. So here in a month or so, they're going to be going crazy for our fella crackers. I wish Lionel was here for him as well, but done. I just don't look forward to the craziness that comes with all the hormones and the drive to breed. I'll put that politely. They're already jockeying for position, for their place in the pecking order. Even the older girls, I think, can tell it's coming. How we doing there, Blueberry? You doing okay? Blueberry is one of our spring does, and she's very quiet and reserved. She's much more laid back than the other girls that were born this year. That's Cherry Tart up there with Floppy. I think Cherry's taking the Floppy really well and treats her like a friend, so I'm glad she's got somebody. And who's this here poking at my tripod? Hi, Shamrock. So yeah, we're just staring at goats, but I did want to come out here and talk to you. Get you some goat ASMR, as they say. Some relaxation while we chat. You know, my wife said to me over the weekend, and it stuck with me. She said, Jared, life isn't a straight line. And she's right. Life is not a straight line. Life is not a straight line. Hi, sweetie. Oh, my goodness. See if she'll wag her tail for me. Ah, she won't do it. Sometimes she'll wag her tail when I pet her. What you doing? Come on, Floppy. We're going to walk this way. So, yeah, life isn't a straight line. You don't go point A to point B. There's twists and turns, curves in the road, switchbacks. Sometimes you got to take a few steps backward altogether and go in a different direction. But life is not a straight line. Hi, Penelope. Hi, Cherry. Hi, baby doll. What you doing? Cherry's a little nibbler. She loves to stick fingers in her mouth and chew. Yeah. There's Penny calling for her baby Penelope. You know, we had a death in the family this week. Someone I cared about a whole lot. And it's just a stark reminder that our time here is limited. I don't know what you believe or whether you think we get reincarnated or if we only get one shot at this. If there's an afterlife, not an afterlife, I don't know. I do not claim to have the answers to those big questions. And I think anybody that does is trying to sell you something. But you only get one shot at this particular life. And then it's gone. Hi, Chopsticks. I'm going to see if I can set the camera down. Bear with me, folks. I know you're staring at grass. I apologize. What are you doing? Do you hear those two grunting over there? I don't know if my microphone picks it up, but when those two eat, they grunt like crazy. What, Miss Floppy? I hear you squeaking over there. I'm gonna sit here behind the camera and pet chopsticks while I talk to you for a second. So, you only get one shot at life in this body at this time with these family and friends. And it always sucks when you lose someone you care about. Because even if you do believe in reincarnation, you're never going to meet that exact version of that person ever again. And it's tough. I don't have anything profound to say about death. We've all experienced it. We've all encountered it. We've all run into it on our not so straight, very crooked path lives. A twist and turn and wind around. A lot like me meandering through this pasture. Hi, Tin. You enjoying your cud? Tin's one of the sweetest gals we got. And the best milk on the farm right there. So as I have wandered around this pasture, kind of aimless, it mirrors the way we move through life. Often aimless, don't know where you're going, don't know how far you've been. Folks that are able to make a plan for life and have it come to fruition exactly as they wanted, well, those people are either extremely wealthy or they're liars. Because life don't work like that, at least not for the vast majority of us. Only the blissfully lucky can write down where they're going to go in life and have it work exactly as they thought it would. And that means you never know when your number's up. You never know when your time's going to come. And all those plans are chucked out the window. The nihilist in me, and I try to press that down because it's not healthy, but there is a nihilist in me. I've fought with it all my life. Nihilist in me says, why make plans at all if you can't control it and you never know when you're going to shuffle off this mortal coil? What's the point? And I think that's a fair question for someone with that perspective. What is the point? I don't think anybody can give the same answer to that question, because I think that answer is completely subjective. Excuse me, my allergies are bothering me as always. I've been having horrible headaches past few days, having some of those dreaded ice pick headaches, top of my head. Don't know if it's from a sinus cold or just all the stress I've been experiencing with this recent passing. I've been very stressed out about it. Watch here as the herd meanders through this grove of pawpaw trees that we have. They've sprung up over the past few years. We had this property forestry mulched, and there was a ton of overgrowth and old dead trees and bushes. But since this has been cleared out, all these pawpaws have come up, and I don't have the heart to pull them out. They're such a helpful plant. Maybe we'll get fruit off of them one day. I don't know. Miss Kiwi, you gonna come catch up? She says no. So what is the point to all this? What is the point of going through life, living like you're at a keno table at a casino, never knowing if your numbers will pay out, never knowing if you'll get to see the next numbers being drawn? Only you can decide that. My answer would not be the same as yours, nor would I expect it to. There's no right or wrong. Whatever you think the point is, that's the point. But we have to find it for ourselves, and that takes a lot of soul searching. I feel like I've been searching my soul for 40 years. Hi, Kiwi. Your head a little scratchy. So think about that this evening as you go to bed. What's the point to your life? Why are you here? What are you trying to accomplish in the limited amount of time you have? I hear a train in the distance, blowing its horn. I wish you could hear it. I wonder what you hear right before your time has come. Does it sound like a train rushing towards you? Or is it quiet? Is the end quiet? I don't know. Kiwi, do you know what it sounds like when you pass? She said, I have no clue. My butt just itches and I'm trying to scratch it. Can you leave me alone? Oh, Kiwi, you're a good girl. Thank y'all for walking with me. I know I'm no amazing cameraman. I'm nothing special. Never have been. Miss Floppy, you enjoying the pawpaws? I think she likes munching on the pawpaws. Most of the girls won't eat them. Looks like she might like them. Life's not a straight line. You got to be willing to take the curves. Anyway, it's a peaceful Wednesday out here on the farm. We're trying to enjoy the weather that we've thankfully been blessed with today. It's not as humid and hot as it has been. Gives us time to think about life, think about the things and people we've lost, give our thanks to them, and figure out how we're going to move forward. Anyway, thank y'all for stopping by and hanging out for a while. I look forward to talking to you on Friday. Y'all have a good one.